Welcome back, Cadet, to our journey into the Hololive VTuber universe, where we try to understand how VTubers are able to foster such large communities of dedicated fans. Now, first things first, you must be wondering, what the hell did you do to your hair since last episode? Well, you're gonna have to keep wondering because I don't know what the hell happened either. In the last episode, we explored how a VTuber's talent, charisma, not to mention high quality assets, enable them to build and retain fans. But there's one key component that we've yet to discuss, and that's plot. As weird as it might sound, sex appeal plays a pretty big role in the popularity of VTubers. Now, before I go any further, let me clarify a few things. Point number one, what do I mean by sex appeal in the context of VTubers? Well, in this case, sex appeal is when a VTuber with physically attractive features leverages these features to potentially earn engagement from their fans, which can be in the form of video views or super chats or tweets, or even creepy letters in the mail. A VTuber's level of sex appeal will vary from viewer to viewer. Let's say we have two fans, Little Louie and Little Timmy. Little Louie might find a trait of yours attractive that Little Timmy doesn't, and because Louie and Timmy are looking at you through different lenses, their viewing experience might be completely different even if they're watching the same piece of content. Point number two, I don't think that sex appeal is the number one reason why most VTuber fans enjoy watching VTubers. But in my many hours consuming VTuber content, I've seen enough of these lewd moments break into the community discourse that I'd say it's worth discussing in a separate video. Point number three, out of all the VTubers and VTuber agencies in the space right now, Hololive's content is not the lewdest, not by a long shot. Of course, nudity is a spectrum and it'll vary from talent to talent, but on the whole, the lewdness that Holo talents display is tame compared to some of the other VTubers out there.
And I need to be punished,
But let's cover that in a separate video. Okay, preface officially over. So like I mentioned, during my research, I had encountered enough lewd moments by Holo talents and also thirsty comments from Hololive community members. It seemed to me, as an outsider looking in, that sex appeal definitely contributes to Hololive's high viewership and engagement. But when I sat down in front of my Google Doc to expand on this point, I realized I didn't know to what extent this was the case. So I thought it would be useful to get the community's opinion on how sex appeal plays into choosing a VTuber to watch. Here was my game plan. Step 1, create a survey with some carefully worded questions related to sex appeal. Step 2, advertise the survey here on the r/virtual YouTubers subreddit. And step 3, wait for the hundreds, maybe even thousands of responses to start flowing in so I could create a detailed breakdown and analysis of my findings. What I didn't account for was my post getting exactly 0 interaction. But Andrew, you got 2 whole upvotes. True. Thanks, Mickey. And those 2 upvotes were totally organic. But maybe the best way to understand the extent to which fans sexualize their favorite VTubers isn't by soliciting direct responses to a bunch of pointed questions, but rather by observing real actions and discussions. If we wanted to expose the thirst of VTuber fans, we could point to the massive libraries of doujin and hentai that revolve around VTubers, but to be honest, we don't even need to go incognito to see the lewdness on full display. I present to you Exhibit A, Ring Fit Adventure.
Excuse me, but do you mean Ring Fit Adventure for the Nintendo Switch rated E for everyone? I love that game, and so does Mother.
Oh, I envy your innocence, little Timmy, but no. I'm talking about Ring Fit Adventure Hololive Uncensored Edition, rated M for mature. Let's check out some gameplay highlights from the official trailer.
リングフィットアドベンチャーホロライブヤバい版登場。意味のある人生を君の推しと過ごそう。
Wait, this is... If we go any faster, wait, no, this is too fast! 無理、本当に無理。ほんとお腹痛い。もうちょっと。
Needless to say, the game sold out within minutes of release and got rave reviews.
This is the game we've all been waiting for. Thank you, Yagu. Perfect training for best workout I've ever had. 2 weeks. You bought the ring, but in all the right way. Exercise in eagerly waiting for a now step aside 10 out of 10 to 4 times a day is how you motivate weebs to get in shape.
On the back of the box, you can find the words of Yagu, the CEO of Cover Corp himself. Now, I know what you're gonna ask, and the answer is yes. That was actual footage of Holo Talents playing the crap out of Ring Fit Adventure. Fortunately for us, we didn't need to look hard for these clips. In fact, all the clips we needed were conveniently compiled into one video titled Hololive Ring Fit Adventure Noises Compilation. God, I love this community. And I'm not the only one. Let's check out some of the comments on the video. Internet Freak says, imagine not having each member's Ring Fit noises saved as separate .flac files in ascending order of lewdness saved on your computer. To their credit, this is the first time in a while where I've seen the commenter's name and profile pic actually match the creepiness of the comment itself. So, fair play to them. Wait. Oh shit. Neo Belmont 1 says,
Risha legitimately sounds like hentai. Not that there was a problem with that, to each their own, but even what she said is hentai dialogue.
okay, Neo, you don't need to over-exaggerate like this, okay? It's not that bad, right? Okay, stop the clips. Now, I have never, ever watched hentai before in my entire life. But if I did, and I do, that's definitely how I imagine it would sound. So, point taken, Neo. Moving on to Exhibit B, which might look familiar. Remember this clip from last episode? That has to be some weird fan-created meme, right? Wrong. That was posted on her official channel alongside classics like Boing Chama and her recent hentai art review with none other than fellow Holo talent Sencho Marine. And just like that, before you can even say the word monetized, Weird Internet is officially blacklisted until the end of time. Thanks, Hachima. Exhibit C. Here's Hololive advertising Oppai mousepads featuring their own talent. Oh, Oppai means titties, by the way. Plot. Now listen, I'm from the US, so I understand the concept that sex sells. That being said, not many talent agencies in the US would have the balls to sell literal mommy milky mousepads with all natural cooling gel. Fair play to Hololive though. Much like Ring Fit Adventure Hololive Uncensored Edition, the mousepads sold like you would expect anime titty mousepads to sell when the consumer base is a bunch of, people like me. Oh, speaking of mommy milkies, that brings me to Exhibit D, which really doesn't need any commentary to get my point across here. The nudity that I've shown you so far has mostly been from Holo talents and from Hololive themselves. So the question is, how does this nudity affect how fans engage with VTuber content? Well, from the discussions and chat interactions that I've seen on YouTube, Reddit, and even 4chan, there seems to be 3 distinct groups of people, which I've named the tiers of thirst. First up is our least thirsty tier, the Say-So Sammy. If you're a Say-So Sammy, your blood has never flowed to anywhere except your vital organs while watching VTuber content. Say-So Sammys don't get off by watching VTubers.
You're looking at the ribbon, right?
They get off by living their lives.
And you chose to ignore it. Absolutely.
Good on you, Say-So Sammys. Clocking in right above Sammy is the Conflicted Connor. Conflicted Connors acknowledge that their favorite VTuber's voice and model are attractive, while at the same time genuinely enjoying their personality.
I mean, your chat knows, right?
My chat knows what?
That I know what you look like. I take it from me, guys, right? Cute.
Who's your favorite VTuber?
No, don't bring this up. Don't fucking bring this up.
And finally, occupying our highest tier of thirst is the Ludi Louie, aka the person of culture who's tuning in solely to appreciate the nuanced humor and the complex, almost art-like performances of their favorite VTuber personality.
I want you to see everything. I want you to be able to see my entire body if you want. The places that people don't really get to see all the time.
Now, let me be clear. The point of this video is not to expose how holo talents are sitting around lewd baiting 24/7, because that's just not true. And I'm also not saying that VTuber fans carry around 8 terabyte hard drives filled to the brim with Ina tentacle hentai. That's probably just me. But it's clear to me that Hololive is aware of the sex appeal factor and have used it masterfully in creating their entertainment empire. They take talented women with beautiful voices and have them bring to life the most adorable anime characters we never thought could exist. Just imagine if the appropriately aged anime shark girl of your dreams jumped right off of your body pillow and onto your computer screen, and you could watch them play Minecraft, and they would actually notice you when you sent messages to them. For no less than $50 in super chats, of course. The levels on which Hololive and other players in this space operate to ensure that they're hooking little otaku Timuru into the VTubing universe is astounding, and quite frankly, kinda scary.
Hey, I can stop anytime I want to, okay? Yamete.
We've spent the last couple episodes talking about the characteristics of VTubers, so in the next episode, we're gonna cover a completely different, but equally important reason why VTubers are so successful. The content. But that's for next time. So until then, stay frosty, cadet.
Right.